Some have been calling recent chapters of One Piece agenda piece, and I'm not even mad at it. Because it is true. Oda just is literally in black and white. Just agendas. Certain agendas are getting pushed, and others through the mud, through the flow. We got a bull market for some and a bear market for others, if you know the stock market. I told y'all asses. I told y'all for years. People didn't understand why I went so hard. I said hashtag fuck carrot for Nakama. And I told y'all from the beginning, it's the time of Yamato. I told y'all I was before everybody else when it came to Yamato. I don't call out new Nakama. I said it soon as Sonakato with the mask on and everything appeared. I said that's the next straw. Has to be. Two different. And folks just want to be spoon fed. But Q John Cena's old theme song, Q Voices by Rev Theory, Randy Orton's theme song, The Viper, Q Judas by Chris Jericho. Good. Fozzy. What's good, y'all? You dub back here again, here in 2022. Let's get it. Listen, man, we say some can say it's soothsaying, some can just say it's truth telling. All right? I told y'all, Kerry never made sense to be a straw hat. Never once. Never once. And some don't understand why I went so hard on it. It's the same thing of why I went hard on the Yonko over the Admirals. It's obvious in the story. It's clear as crystal. It's clear as black and white. It was obvious from the jump. You know how it was obvious from the jump? Let's look at the facts of the story so that you'll know I'm not just spewing opinion. What was Carrot's introduction? She met Luffy first. People thought, oh, well, she met Luffy. She met Luffy. Well, no, actually, she met Zoro. Excuse me. So she had an interaction with Zoro. You know, she dodged the blade. People like, oh my gosh, she's so strong. Bro, Zoro wasn't trying. Luffy didn't even sense was his observation, Hockey, Black Back, or whatever it is, and his BB, and the rest of the Minks. Ooh, so that means the Minks are formidable as a nation. But come on, man, that's the foot soldier shit. I mean, we get the backstory, bro. Yo, Jack and his boys was running through them with 5 days, bro. They couldn't take down Jack in 5 days. Now, not a shot at Duke Inuarashi and Lord Nekomamushi because they bought their life. But let's keep it all the way 1,000. They couldn't take out Jack and his folk in 5 days. Which means Karen ain't that strong. And I say there's no way we get another female character. She got to be about that life, bro. She too weak. And then so she ventured, she snuck on board, she stowed away. Now this is not a Nico Robbins situation, so y'all need to get your shit stop. Y'all shouldn't have ever got that shit twisted. Listen, man. If Vivi didn't join, I always said this. It's how I knew Momonosuke, who used to be the shogun. Oh, yeah, Momo's gonna travel, and he already stopped all that. No, Oda's not doing that. Oda's just not doing it. Vivi didn't join the Straw Hats. That was the template. That was the template. Vivi didn't join, which is why I knew Rebecca and Viola / Violet. They weren't joining. Oh, I was right. Oh, imagine that. Oh. Duh, they weren't built to be pirates. If Vivi, who's an unofficial member of the Straw Hats, didn't join, then the rest of these nobles aren't joining. Momonosuke knew he wasn't joining. He's got to lead Wano. It's the next generation, passing the mantle kind of shit. Kara fit that mold, right? So she stows away. Okay, what did she do in Whole Cake Island? A whole lot of nothing. She was just there with Wada. She didn't even have a reason. She didn't have a reason to set out to sea. All the Straw Hats have ever had a reason. Every single one of them. It's been gags like back in Thriller Bark, and the crew's like, nah. Do I need to go back over for like the 20th time all of the reasons of the Straw Hats going out to sea? Okay? Becoming pirates. Sailing the oceans. Joining Luffy's band of rogues. Do I need to go back over this? Maybe y'all need to go back and refresh. As many times y'all have rewatched and reread One Piece, y'all might need to do it another time with this aspect. You might also, and we'll get to the emotional connection in a bit. All right, so let's keep it. So, when did she ever build any ties? What, maybe with Chopper? Maybe that's Chopper's future wife. Oh, except he does get that nurse or whatever. Maybe Chopper's future wife. That's about it. Maybe at the end of the story, she becomes Chopper's future wife. Because I bonds with Nami, slight. With Brook, hell no. MVP Soul King, nope. With Luffy, nah, I ain't seen none. And if you ain't building the bond with Luffy, you can forget about it. Forget about it. He's the captain. Zoro in there. Bond with Sanji, not really. She ain't build a bond with Sanji. The ladies man. Come on, man. It's over with. It's over with. Y'all were in the mud from the beginning. So this is the biggest feat she had. They would run, 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 run. We don't do nothing. We don't do nothing. We don't do nothing during Whole Cake. The biggest feat she had battle wise. That's why I say she was too weak. She went too long. So her form was Super Saiyan, the Mink Super Saiyan, right? Or Zoro is a more adequate. So the Mink Uzaru, the Mink Pharaoh state, she went too long. And she couldn't control it really. So that already was out the window, really. Or I forget. Hold on. Don't quote me on that one because I can't actually remember if she could or not. I think she had some training. I think Pedro, Oh, and that's the thing. Oh, Pedro's death had to be the most. Man, I'm sorry. That is not enough motivation to set out to see fam. No way. No way. She was too young, too inexperienced, too naive. This is no. We are in a new world. We cannot afford that. Chopper don't even act like that anymore. Chopper was on his grind in Torino Kingdom. Okay, we can't afford a youngin. Oh, they need a captain. No, 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 no. Not at this point in the voyage. No, no. Also, Luffy's not that old, so no, no, no cabin boy, no cabin girl. Oh, she could be a lookout. Y'all could please. We had Viola, who had a much better power. No, no, no. Carrot brought nothing to the crew. Nothing. So power wise, her biggest feat in the entire story, she took out some they were being followed by the fleet, and she took out like the wheels of the ships and shit. Did she even destroy any of the ships? Who did she wreck? She clashed with Daifuku in her Meek Uzaru form. She clashed with Daifuku. That's it. Sanji casually clashed with his ass. Daifuku. Now Daifuku's not a joke, but Daifuku is comparable to let's say maybe Sasaki of the Flying Six, right? Kaido's crew. Kaido's crew, right? That's kind of what he's comparable to. She couldn't do nothing against him. I'm like, oh yeah, she definitely, hell no. We can't afford this. It's like when people say Rebecca, I say, well, Rebecca's too weak. Sure, she got observation hockey and come on now. Nami has lightning, then now she has Zeus. Usopp's got killer plans. Nico Robin has her devil fruit. Chopper has his devil fruit. Frankie's a damn cyborg. We know what Jinbei, Grandmaster Fishman Karate. We know all of what Sanji's bringing. Come on now, we ain't gonna be here all day. We know what Zoro's bringing. We ain't gonna be here all day. We definitely know what Luffy bringing. Come on, wait. Come on, man. Ooh, I gotta wait as soon as we moon. Oh, and they can't help but control. Come on. If Wanda experienced Shishili in itself, in which this most recent chapter revealed, the Three Musketeers are more powerful than them, and the Three Musketeers got easily wrecked by Jack and Sulong. That's just not cutting it. We're about to face against Yonko crew. We got a Yonko crew here. That's not cutting it for a Yonko crew. If you were to say Neko Momoshi and Duke Inuyarashi, who were going to be Momonosuke's retainers, just like they were his dad's retainers, they had the wisdom. You see Inuyarashi with the wise and the Neko Momoshi, but that gangster vibe. Now, if you want to say one of them, all right, we talking. But like, you can say, well, didn't they join? Yeah, but Roger and Newgate were in their 40s and 50s. They were grown as Luffy is 19. Maybe if Luffy was 40, maybe if Luffy was a Shanks at 39, Buggy at 39, Teach at 41, maybe you could have Luffy's 19. What do you need a cabin boy for? Makes no sense. So that's Carrot's biggest feat, bro. Straw Hats get one-on-ones. Like, think about it. Who is Carrot fighting in the Blackbeard Pirates? Who? Which one of the officers would Carrot fight? Would it even be believable? Oh, well, she can grow. Oh, we don't have enough time. Yeah. We come on now. But the story's coming to a close. We don't have enough time for Carrot to come up. Give her 10, 15, 20 years. All right. That's what I'm saying about Kobe and more. Maybe with a time skip, Carrot can do something. But right now, no. She too green about the world. The Straw Hats have been pirates for over 2 years. Like, who could she face out of? You really think Carrot could fight a red-haired pirate officer? Really? And then Davy back fight? You think you could? Come on now. What are we talking about? Who was she fought in the Beast Pirates? Who is she fighting in the Big Mom Pirates? That's what we gotta be thinking of. Who's she taking on in the Marines? They're a Yonko crew. The Straw Hat Pirates are a Yonko crew. Period. And then let's move on. What does she do against Lin Lin? Chopper at least had guard point. Jinbei knocked her off. Again, no feats. Then we get to Wano, and people were whining, bitching, and moaning. Should have been a death nail. She wasn't even around the Straw Hats. She was with her folks, as she should be. She should be with the Minks. And I said that, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. The only reason I came so hard, it was the fandom. It wasn't even against Carrot. I don't even care about Carrot. People love her and her first say, oh, she funky. Listen, man, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. That's fine. You can say she's a decent character. She can be a fan favorite. I don't care. But when you say she joining the crew of the future Pirate King, she doesn't make the cut, bro. That's why I came so hard against that. I'm saying y'all just make it up shit. Y'all just because y'all want it. That's how it just goes back to the whole Monet for sure. No, Baby Five. No, stop that. Makes no sense. Come on now. Come on now. Let's keep it all the way in 1,000. She ain't built to be a pirate. And so here was the final. Her and Wanda got mollywopped by Peril Sparrow. That which is not a bad, because Peril Sparrow's about that life. Y'all folks need to understand. Peril Sparrow is the truth. Peril Sparrow is comparable to like X Drake. Okay? He's comparable to like Apu. He's comparable to, or if not higher, to a Jack. That would be a fascinating fight. Peril Sparrow versus Jack would be a fascinating fight. Peril Sparrow versus Cracker would be a fascinating fight. Peril Sparrow versus, Who's Who, fascinating fight. It's a good chance that he's defeating any of the Flying Six, by the way. It's a good chance that he defeats X Drake and Apu. He's a good, like, at least 50-50 that if he defeats Lord Jack and that defeats Jack the Drought and Lord Cracker's brother. It'd be interesting to see how he would do against Lady Smoothie and Queen. Katakuri's probably losing. King is probably losing. But we're on that level. Marco is probably losing. But he's really on that type of time. He's the eldest son. Both of them combined in Suwon couldn't even touch the eldest son. Pedro had to sacrifice himself. Pedro, if anybody would have been Pedro, Pedro's dead. So no, the Minx is not joining. As soon as Pedro died, I'm like, oh yeah, Minx not joining. Minx not joining. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And so she was always in nowhere to be seen, da 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 party. And we got no scenes in Wano, and folks were just like, oh my gosh. But then now, next rule of the Mokomo Dukedom, she's gonna be a new Zunisha Wizo. Makes perfect sense to me. Nakamomushi and Urashi stay in Wano. Now I was wondering if Zoe would be around, but I guess it's not. But regardless, you know, that's she's gonna lead her people. And that's honorable, that's good. We can rock with that. And she can grow in strength. Just like Momonosuke, just like Vivi, just like Rebecca and Viola. Well, more so Rebecca. Now the Yamato, from the jump, I want to be a straw hat. Did Carrot ever? Carrot just said she want to go out. She want to explore. Yamato was like, I want to go out to sea. Yamato already knew what time it was. With the whole thing with Odin, the son of Kaido, right? The daughter of Kaido. She's Kaido's offspring. That's already from the jump. She's an Oni. That's Oni. That's already from the jump, bro. She's already ridiculously powerful. She was clashing with Luffy. Now I was like, yeah, I say it when the mask, but she already clashing with Luffy. Uh, did I need any further? She's already on that level. She already given the Toby Rope or the Fine Six the business. The business. Son of Kaido, pedigree. To see that's straw hat material right there. That's we can do something with that. A strong female character. Had a relationship with Ace. Come on, man. I mean, it's just handwriting on the wall. I mean, Oda's just giving it. She had a cover with her and Luffy. I mean, come on, bro. Like, folks were fighting this? Oh, wait, look, she was introduced so late. Y'all saw how long Onigashima ended up being. It was late, but we never knew. And And we got more screen time with Yamato than any of the Straw Hats, pretty much. Except maybe Nami before she joined. So, none of that. Oh, she has a devil. She's a mythical zone. Oh, she's got to defend one. They're the retainers. Let Yamato go out to sea, then come back and be for Wano. But she's Wano's guardian deity according to Kaido. Remember, remember that Kaido wanted her to be Shogun as well, which is Momonosuke's spot. So there was that. Okay. She's clashing with Kaido himself for a decent amount of time. That's shit Luffy and Zoro were doing, bro. Are you kidding me? Like, she's competent and capable. The whole bomb threat line. She gave Momonosuke power. Like, she's like a female Luffy in a way. And then, she was held off. Oda was holding off. And then she was introduced to the rest of the crew. She introduced herself. Odin, Kozuki Momonosuke. She carries on the will of Odin. What? Oh, the will of Pedro. What is that? The will of Pedro is to see the dawn, the Nox powers. The will of Odin. Odin went to Laugh Tale. She's got Odin's journal. Like, come on now. And then Odin Simple. Then we see her with, post the fight. And she witnessed with Luffy just like the rest did. And there's the whole storyline. Momonosuke got it too, but it's a different vibe. But she's got free both. In this case, her chains were actually physical as well, but also her heart, her soul, her spirit got freed by Luffy, just like all the rest did. Did Carrot ever get free? No, she was holding on to Pedro. Look, Nekomamushi had to come in and clean on up Peril Sparrow, who actually didn't do anything wrong. And all the rest of the Straw Hats were freed, either physically and or mentally. Again, Zoro, from literally being on this like post thing, not exactly a crucifix, but you get my point. Usopp, literally his entire village got saved by Luffy. Nami, her village and herself, and getting her out of this indentured servitude to Arlong. Oh, Sanji, excuse me. I knew there was. I'm like, I didn't want to. I wanted to go in order, but Sanji, his debt to Zeph, physically with the Baratier, and Luffy against Don Creek from attacking the Baratier. Chopper, the whole thing with Dr. Hero Luke and Dr. Kureha, and also the Drum Kingdom, Drum Island, and I guess what is it? The road. I'm trying to remember what the Sakura Kingdom now. It's the Sakura Kingdom now. Dalton and his folk, all Chopper's folk, got saved. Vivi, you had a better shot because her kingdom actually got saved, but she decided to stay as a princess. So if anybody would have been her, right? Uh, Minx never got. I mean, they got saved by the Straw Hat, or they got helped by the Straw Hats, but it wasn't a save. You feel me? So that should have been a key indicator. Luffy's always freeing. Feel me? Um, Nico Robin, literally twice over. First with Sir Crocodile, and then again with CP9, Cypher Pole 9, and the world government. Twice over. Frankie is an interesting case. He's about the only one that didn't get saved, but then again, his whole debt to Tom. So you can kind of go his. His is a little bit different. His is kind of the exception. Brooke got his soul back. Or I should say shadow back, excuse me. He had a soul. Yo, he's a skeleton. Anyways, all of them. Jimbei was in Impel Down. And then and Brooke from his whole thing of the Florian Triangle too. So mind you that. Impel Down and then Fishman Island. As well as from under Linlin. So literally every one of the Straw Hats have been saved. Look at it. Even if she could have left, she didn't want to because Wano, both herself and Wano, Yamato. And then we see her partying up, and she's with the guys. She didn't even chose she's with the guys, and she's just partying up, just like her and Luffy are like best buds already. All Jinbei said is, oh, but she's not. Jinbei's like, yo, we just need to hear from the captain, which is grown. That's grown man Jinbei status. But what did we see in 1054, 1055? We see her with the scabbard going and squaring up, and we saw just like them headers, the office, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei were posted up just in case. I mean, everything in the manga indicated this. Carrot was never material, but Yamato was. Soon as Yamato introduced, na 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 na, hey, goodbye. Maybe Oda was pushing to see how Carrot would be. Maybe Oda, you could say Oda changed his mind. Maybe. But even if that was, as soon as you got the one, you're like, yeah, nah. If he did think push the Carrot, which I never really saw, but if it was possibly in his mind, maybe he was playing with it. He was like, as soon as you got, he's like, nah. I got plans. Too many big plans for Yamato. Carrot, she's gonna be extra. No. People already complaining how you gonna split, and I say there still needs to be more straw hats. But people already complaining about how you gonna split the screen time. Well, Yamato John, that's it. She make it number 11. So we got two and one. Say a couple more. There's always, and because some people just say I say 14 or 15. But if you go by the theory that there's four in each of the parts of the seas, four in the East Blue, four in Paradise, and four in the New World, is Carrot making that cut? Do you really want Carrot making that cut and filling in that one of them final two slots? Same thing with Momonosuke. You wanted Momonosuke to fill in one of those slots? And this is not a shot at Momonosuke's character, one of the best characters in the series. Oda won me over after all the time. But I'm sorry, I did not want either of them. No, no, no. Be with their people, do it right, be at the final war, lead the nations in the battle. be wanted. And I always said the carrot ally, Bellamy didn't become part of the Straw Hat crew. Law didn't become part of the Straw Hat crew. Kiros, however you want to say his name, didn't become part of the Straw Hat crew. Think about it. Actual competent fighters. Actual people who have a hell of a lot of history with Luffy. None of them. And you say, well, Kiros didn't have that much. Kiros admired. Luffy saw the statue of the gladiator, the undefeated gladiator, and Luffy's like, oh. And he had history with his daughter, but Kairos had to take care of his daughter. Okay. Law is still the leader of the Heart Pirates. Okay. Bellamy went off and is doing his own thing. He could be the assassin, but he's an ally to Luffy. Okay. If people who actually have legitimate connections and who have legitimate battle prowess are not Straw Hats, that includes Vivi. No, Carrot just ain't making the cut, fam. Maybe if this was back in Water 7 days. Maybe if this was back in the East Blue days. We're in a new world. What abilities what special abilities Carrot got? All the Straw Hats, if you ever notice it, I'll end it with this. All the Straw Hats have special role. People say, oh, they have a role. But more importantly, they have special abilities and they add something to the crew. I don't even need to say Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. I don't even need to say that. We see what Nami does. Chopper, and all of them. Without them, they doesn't make the Straw Hat crew. Jinbei, you just filled the role easily. A huge role. Robin doesn't, but then again, her with the poneglyph, so she's indispensable in that regard, right? Brooke with the musician and more. Luffy always wanted a musician. Frankie, come on, Thousand Sunny, come on. And Yamato is going to be the law keeper because somebody had to, and probably more. And her strength will be extremely vital, extremely vital. Her skills. And her personality, man, I love me some Yamato. Love me some Yamato. And she fits that sexy vibe of the Straw Hats. That's another thing. You notice how all the females on the crew, Nami, Robin, and now Yamato, all sexy as hell? Everybody know it. Come on, look at big bust size. The side boob should have told you. The side boob should have told you. Sorry, this is not a shot against Carrie or against Fletcher, but I'm sorry. She carried it, and she young. Every single one of the women on the Straw Hats bad as hell. Y'all know it's true. And I don't even bring it up, but come on, I got eyes. Nami bad, especially post time. She was looking good, and then post time, y'all say, well, older than he said, yeah, grown ass woman. I'm looking good. People love y'all know your folk love Robin. Oh my God, folk love Robin. They want Robin pillows and shit. They want her thighs and shit. All right, Yamato, come on, man. Yamato bad, bro. And that scene, I want to know what he was doing, bro. That bad scene. Come on, was she with all it? Yamato, Momonosuke's reaction? Oh my gosh, that is glorious, man. That is glorious. And Sanji's like, oh. Like, yeah, Rowdy the tomboy. Because we've never had that personality on the crew yet. Yeah, Yamato's that tomboy, man. Unexpected one to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on the matter. Come on, man. Like I'm glad I waited and made this independent video from the rest of the chapter. Yeah, I just we just feasting on W's over here. It's the red wedding out here for some of us, man. We just feasting. We just feasting. All right, y'all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace. Till next time. If there's anything you want me to discuss, we'll see if we can hit that for you.